will need 1/4 cup of green olives, 3 cups of rice, 1/4 cup of tomato sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of sofrito, half teaspoon of cumin and oregano, 1 envelope of sazón achiote, and a 1/3 cup of olive oil. You will also need 4 ounces of unsalted pork. I cut them into 3s and into small little cubes. If you don't like pork, you can skip this step. We are also going to get 4 ounces of ham steak, and we're going to cut it into small cubes as well. You can also skip this part if you don't want to add any ham. You will also need 3 bay leaves. And lastly, you will need 1 can of gandules, also known as pigeon peas. Now moving on to our next step, we're going to get a big size pan and we're going to turn our flame to a medium-low. We are going to add our oil onto the pan. Now that our oil is ready and heated, we are going to add our salted pork into the pan. Now that we have sauteed our pork, we're going to add our ham and saute a little more. While our pork and ham saute, we're going to get 4 garlic cloves and we're going to cut them into little pieces. We're going to add our garlic cloves and just mix it all together. And we're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to add our sofrito into the pan. Now adding our packet of sazón. We're going to mix it all together, and now we're going to add our oregano and cumin, adding our salt, adding our black pepper, and our tomato sauce. Now we're just going to mix it all together. Now that we've been mixing, we're going to now go on and add our 3 cups of rice. And when I use 3 cups of rice, I add 3.5 cups of water. Now we're going to mix it all together. Next, we're going to add our 1 can of gandules. and we're going to mix it all together. Next, adding our 3 bay leaves. And lastly, we're going to add our olives. Mix it all together. Now we're going to put a lid over it and put it to medium-high flame and let it cook for 15 minutes, and we will come back. Now that the 15 minutes are over, we're going to stir our rice. Now that we stirred our rice and mixed it all together, we're going to cover it one more time and we're going to let it cook for 20 minutes on low. It's been 20 minutes already and our rice is done, so I'm going to give it one last stir. So I have paired off my arroz con gandules with some salad, tostones, and breaded chicken. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.